Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nahh Podcast. We are your hosts, Killer Kev. God damn it, what was it? Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nahh Podcast. We are your hosts, Killer Kev, Patrick Ellis, a.k.a. Ellis Island, and Sani Nahh.
In the house.
Yes, sir.
We are back this week with another segment of What the Fuck Happened in Sports this week. Of course, before we get started, just want to give a quick shout out to my two sponsors, starting with Champs Boxing Club, located in Danbury, Connecticut. Local boxing club, you ever local, looking for a dope place to train, stop by, look for AJ, tell him I sent you, he'll take great care of you. Next up, TK Sports Bar and Restaurants, our local sports bar, home of the UConn team, UConn boys.
UConn.
Huskies. Let me get that in there. But yeah, you ever in town, we're looking for the best wings you'll ever have, stop by, and they'll take great care of you as well. Alright, so of course, as we always start, we're going to go off with NFL. It's a very sad episode for me, but that's going to be the last topic of NFL. You could already see what I'm wearing. Probably the last time I'm ever going to wear this. But yeah, starting off with NFL, it's actually an unfortunate start. Former NFL wide receiver and three-time Pro Bowler Vincent Jackson has passed away earlier this week at the age of 38. It wasn't really said what he passed away from, right?
Nah.
They didn't say.
They just said they found him in the hotel room.
Damn, it was in a fucking hotel room.
Yeah, it was a
I
hotel
don't want
room.
to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, I don't want to say how, until they release that information.
Doesn't sound good.
I was seeing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
I was seeing the articles, like the family was already trying to blame CTE.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
And then I saw Ryan Leaf came out and said the NFL doesn't do enough for players and helping them out. And
what, with CTE and
When
shit?
did
but I mean, Ryan Leaf is the guy who broke into people's houses naked and
Oh, that's that guy.
yeah, he was a former top pick.
But he
was,
lost it. Yeah,
he was on the Cowboys, right? Ryan Lee.
Honestly, dude, he wasn't anywhere for long.
When did Vincent Jackson retire?
Pretty recently, I feel like not.
Well, he's 38.
Probably
so-
3.
Yeah, maybe 4 years ago.
4 or
maybe?
5?
I don't know. It wasn't. I mean, I feel like I remember him playing not too long ago, but I am
Me too.
old now.
Yeah.
Right, but also days are going by
right.
fucking
It's
fast,
oh yeah, I remember that. And it's wait, that was when?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Vincent Jackson.
R.I.P.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. And, yeah, we pray for you guys. All right, moving on. J.J. Watt is said to be seriously considering signing with the Cleveland Browns. And this is coming from him.
Right.
I seen it.
We was all hearing reports last week about the Steelers, Cleveland also, but there was another team I can't fucking remember right now.
Yeah, there was a couple other.
Yeah, a couple of teams. I think the Bills. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was saying they were saying the Bucks, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, the Bucks too. Right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, maybe he goes to the Browns. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's just trying to make things interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make.
I mean,
it
they were
interesting.
making the media was the one that was oh, maybe he wants to go play with his brothers. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Maybe he really does.
Maybe he
right.
Maybe he
only
rather,
he knows.
Maybe he rather
Maybe
play
he's actually
against them
sick
to
of
play
them.
with them.
Yeah, maybe he never wants to play with them ever again.
He's
he,
like, you know what?
Played with them in Pop Warner and he hated it. I don't know.
It's like, you know what? I grew up in this house. I live with you guys. I want to smash your face into the ground.
It's like he's already
even though
annoyed
they play
as
the
fuck
same
in the offseason with them. He's like, I can't deal with them all year.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I hate TJ.
Only he knows.
Only he does.
But we were talking about it. That best decision wise, that would probably be it. Lining up with Garrett.
Yeah, that would be beast.
I mean, think about it. They turned that franchise around in one season, basically.
Real quick, yep. And then the coach got the coach of the year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stefanski.
Yeah.
Think about 11-5. You made a playoff appearance. It's like
Yeah, I mean, they also had a pretty easy schedule, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
Look at the Steelers. I rest my case.
Speaking of Steelers, as we move on, Steelers are said to not being sold on bringing back Big Ben. Bastards.
I mean, listen, the GM's not sold now. He's not
problem's
sold
the
on
money.
him. Yeah, he has a big contract,
Money.
and
It's
I don't
all
think he's
about
willing
the
to take a
money.
pay cut.
I mean, he might take a pay cut. I could see Big Ben taking a pay cut.
He's already set to. He already has money
his
coming?
contract's already set to be made.
Got it.
So basically, now the fucking cap went down.
I thought he was a free agent.
So now they're saying they have, issues.
They gotta make some room.
Obviously, they're gonna have to let.
But they're not gonna
Schuster walk.
Yeah, I was about to say they can't sign him then.
Right.
They can't sign both of them unless Ben takes a giant pay cut.
Yeah.
But I don't think Juju wants to be there anymore. Anyways, I think he's fucking tired of it.
Yeah, well, his shenanigans with the TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, all that stuff he does in the field, and it's like
Juju would be one of those motherfuckers with a TikTok.
Yeah, he was dancing at half. He was dancing
on
halftime. Pre-game, he was dancing on the logo of every team, and then all of a sudden they started losing all those games because of it.
Yeah,
because the teams got mad. They were when they played the Bills. He was like, "Yo, that's disrespectful."
What game was it when he was dancing?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Was it what game was
and
it when he was dancing? He
got
hit.
Extra juice.
He got hit and
was,
fumbled.
The Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals.
He was so mad. He was like, "I'm gonna make him pay," and he did.
Yeah, dude, hit him.
He fumbled so hard,
and then he did that same dance in the end zone.
Yeah, he hit him so hard the ball went flying.
Hey, I mean, that's what happens when you showboat.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do stuff like that. It's respectful league.
He's a good receiver.
The fucking team logo in the middle of the field.
It's a gentleman's league. You got to be a gentleman.
He's a good receiver.
Take Tom Brady's
But if
advice.
the Steelers don't want to bring him back, somebody will pick him up.
No, clearly. I just don't think he's going back to the Steelers.
Nah, he's out.
What do you think would be a good fit for Big Ben if he doesn't stay?
Like where he goes?
Yeah. What do you think would be a good fit for him to go? I mean, like.
The Jets.
That's interesting.
I don't agree
And they need a quarterback.
What do you think?
Honestly, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere because he'll probably take a pay cut. That's just the kind of guy Big Ben is.
I'm gonna get shit faced by the end of this episode.
I don't think he wants to leave.
That's what I mean. I think he'll take a pay cut, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe
How old is he now?
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna release him?
I think he's 38.
Or trade him? I mean, who's gonna trade for Big Ben? He's old. Nobody's gonna trade for him.
38, 2 Super Bowl rings, a lot of injuries.
That's his thing, is the injuries.
Yeah.
Like if you bring up the one thing about Big Ben recently in his career, it's injuries. That's it. You know what I mean? The best that the Steelers has had, the last couple of years is their defense, apparently.
I mean,
and that's it.
They kind of been falling down the past couple of years, but yeah, it's always been their defense. Steel curtain.
And Big Ben does enough to keep him afloat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. He's a game ass fucking player.
Straight slinger.
He's too big to be playing the way he plays.
I mean, he lost some weight like the previous season. He was like still big, and then when he got hurt, he lost some weight, but he's still pretty big.
Yeah, but
like when he moves, I'm like, oh, he's out, he's gone.
The moment he got hit with like a giant shot, his fucking shoulder goes out.
Yeah.
Like I think it's. Yeah. I don't think he could take that many hits. Like he's gonna be
the nature of the game.
He's gonna have to be. He's like gonna be the next Phillip Rivers.
I mean,
a stationary fucking quarterback.
Yeah, but Big Ben still breaks tackles. That's
it's still hard. It's still hard to take him down because he's so big.
Like Phillip Rivers is like
Rivers is a big baby.
A leaf.
Yeah, he's a big fucking baby.
Phillip Rivers is a tool.
A mosquito, you know.
It's like swatting it away.
Swat him to the ground.
I don't know. I don't know what the.
Where do you
best
think he'll
team.
go?
I don't know.
Well,
like
yeah.
Like I said, I don't see him leaving.
You think he's gonna take a big pay cut?
I mean, however he renegotiates it, he might not even take a pay cut. He might pull something out of the Brady book, and he'll get paid till he's fucking 50 something. You know, that's what I would do. It's smart.
Well, I kind of think teams are getting sick of that though.
Nah,
like once Brady showed how it's possible.
Teams do it because it's not going to cost them the money now. It's in the end, whatever, but they can manage that.
Yeah. It's like there was a baseball player it was a couple years ago. It was like
Bobby
20 years.
Bonilla.
It was like
the Bobby Bonilla day.
Yeah, like it was
Bonilla.
it was like a clip they showed on ESPN. They're like, yo, till this day, like, it was like 20 years later.
Yeah, last time he played was like 2001, and he's gonna get paid till 2035.
Yeah, which is like crazy. It's like
it's like $1 million every year.
$1 million every fucking year. Fucking nuts.
I would love that.
Just to be alive.
I would love that.
All right, moving on. There's a lot of free agent wide receivers available this upcoming season, which include Kenny Galladay, Allen Robinson, Chris Godwin, Will Fuller, and what was the other one you mentioned? Juju. Duh, we were just talking about him. Shit.
And the Raiders are releasing Tyrell Williams.
And the Raiders are releasing Tyrell Williams.
And the Eagles are releasing Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, yeah.
Ugh.
But, I mean, what did he really do for y'all this year?
I know, it's just
whatever,
thing.
but if he's healthy, I mean, he's still a threat.
All we need him is just for that one play a
Still
game.
a threat. And he's still always a threat because somebody's going to guard him deep. So that you're taking at least one, maybe two guys off.
Like what? That first game with the Washington football team, he went off and then he got hurt.
Yep.
I know.
And then his first game back with Hurts throwing to him, the first play of the game was a deep ball. Touchdown. Right away.
Yep.
And like this, well, we'll talk about it in the next thing that we're ending off with. But do you think any of those players stay with their teams? Because I do not.
Honestly, no.
Yeah, no, I think Galladay's gone.
I think Galladay's gone. Allen Robinson's gone.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin's gone.
Because Allen Robinson is
Fuller's
young.
gone. Juju's gone. We just talked about how the Steelers can't afford him.
They're all young and they just want to is Galladay young?
He's
like
he's
20,
like 25 or some shit.
25, 26.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really know Galladay's age, but he's not old.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of years behind him.
But I think they'll go to different teams. And see what happens.
I think they all go to different teams.
I was hearing the Giants are targeting Kenny Galladay. That there's a big possibility that he goes there.
Isn't Beckham a free agent?
I don't know. No, because didn't the Giants sign him for a giant contract and then they traded him a year later, so now he's stuck. The contract stuck with the Browns.
I don't know. You might be right.
Yeah.
I think that's what it. Unless they
if the
unless
Giants
they just
get
waived him or
Galladay,
some shit. We
the
don't know
Giants
about.
get Galladay, I love it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I'd be so pissed if the Giants got Galladay.
I love it.
I would be so tight.
We need a deep threat.
100%. But I would be so tight.
Like we got Darius Slayton, and I love what he's doing, but we need a deep threat. Sterling Shepard's always hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great, slot receiver, but he's always hurt. Same thing with Evan Ingram. He's like a receiver / tight end, but
he's another player
dude
that plays so
hurt.
fucking hard. He just gets hurt all the goddamn time.
Run out of receivers.
Allen Robinson, he's gonna be like the most sought after wide receiver, I believe.
He was where was he?
Allen Robinson, I think he's gonna be the most sought after.
He was on the Jags, right?
Yeah, or Chris Godwin.
No,
the Bears. No. Allen Robinson. He was on the Bears.
He is on the Bears.
Yeah. Ooh,
he was on the Jags.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he started at the Jags.
Yeah.
So where will he go? I don't know.
Oh.
Somewhere good.
I want to say the Eagles, but of course that's not going to fucking happen. These motherfuckers don't know anything.
You guys don't have a lot of cap room.
Well, we just saved $9 million by fucking leaving Deshaun.
When I saw the list of everyone's cap room.
Get rid of Ertz too.
Yeah, we got some money to play with.
No, dude. That's what that's on there too.
Yeah, we were getting to that.
Jumping ahead of schedule, guys.
Will Fuller, he just got popped for steroids this last season, so who the fuck really wants
the rest
him?
of the year after he was killing it.
After he was killing it, it's like no wonder.
Yeah, that's the reason why he was killing it.
Hello.
Not getting hurt anymore.
Taking some
it's
injections.
Like no shit.
He's like, man, his numbers have really gone up. Yeah, it was the steroids.
It was steroids. What about Chris Godwin though?
I think he stays.
I don't think he stays.
I don't think they could afford him.
Really?
Somebody's gonna pay him more than they'll offer.
100%.
You think he'll leave even though they might have a chance to repeat or be even close?
I mean, unless he doesn't take a lot of money, that's the only way. They have Mike Evans. They're not gonna get rid of Mike Evans. They're not gonna pay him any less. So that's the fucking
Mike
issue
Evans
there.
is a humble guy.
Mike Evans is under contract for a while. I feel like.
Yeah, but Godwin's just gonna ask for a lot.
They're not gonna be able to pay him.
Yeah, no,
He's gone.
he's fucking gone.
Bye-bye.
Receivers.
Yeah, now we got to move on to Carson Bitch.
Yeah, we're moving on to the Eagles shit.
All right, so moving on to the last topic of NFL. A very, very sad one for me. I just have the worst jersey curse of all fucking time, and it's just proving itself once again. Eagles trade Carson Wentz to Indianapolis for a second-round pick and a conditional third-round pick. Not even a fucking first-round pick. Not even a good player. A fucking second-round pick and a conditional third-round pick.
I think it's actually third round pick and a conditional second round. Because supposedly the second round might become a first round.
Yeah, it could if they trade it away.
It could somehow. Yeah,
Swap
it's weird.
It,
yeah.
swap trades.
So I think the second round is the conditional one. But either way, they got nothing back.
They got robbed.
Nothing.
That's armed robbery. Howie Roseman, quit your fucking job. You are terrible.
Listen,
Kevin, you stay out of this.
They
This is between me and all the Eagle fans of the world.
They agreed to it.
He's
like, I know he had a down year, but they could have got more than that.
so much more.
Could have got more than that.
I refuse to fucking.
I think they just want to get rid of him fast.
Believe.
Right.
I refuse
And they're
to
like, you
believe
know what? We're taking it.
But
that was the final fucking offer and only offer they got.
I did call the Colts.
You did.
I did call
Yeah.
that.
You did. We knew it was gonna be them or the fucking Bears.
I've seen it happen.
It was gonna be them or the fucking Bears.
You know what's gonna happen to Carson Wentz?
We even get Foles back. That was gonna be
He's
the
gonna
only.
get hit just like Andrew Luck.
Fuck no. I think he's gonna have a great year for the Colts.
I mean, Phillip
The
Rivers
Colts-
had a great year, and that dude can't scramble for shit.
Exactly. The Colts are the top. They're in the top 10 of
And Wentz
the best.
can actually scramble.
They're in the top 10 of the best
Still gets hurt.
offensive lines. The Colts.
Yeah, that's what of course. That's why Phillip Rivers went there.
Yeah. So I think
Phillip Rivers without a line is not Phillip Rivers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think.
I mean,
this
Phillip
is,
Rivers can still throw for like 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and still lose a game.
blocking for him though.
Right. Nah, but like I'm saying,
Nobody's blocking. He ain't throwing nowhere.
Can't do nothing.
like obviously the Colts are the ones who won in this fucking trade. Obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, because they got a quarterback and
A fucking great
They got-
quarterback.
they
He had
got-
a horrible season.
they got a quarterback.
They got the
And
guy they wanted.
The Eagles got 2 picks.
They got the guy they
God.
wanted. We'll see if it works out.
But I mean, I feel like the Colts are just playing Jacoby.
He's a free agent.
Wentz
They're
is
not gonna
definitely the
re-sign
fucking
him.
starter.
Like I feel like, you know what I mean, he just getting played.
They're definitely not
And
going to
he's good.
re-sign him now. I mean,
Like-
Jacoby's gone. They're not going to pay him and Wentz.
Like the 1 year he was there,
Nah, but
like
Wentz
wasn't
is the starting
like not
quarterback,
last
period.
season, but
Oh,
the
clearly,
previous
that's what I
season,
mean.
you know
And
what
they're
I
not
mean?
going to pay Jacoby
Even if they had
to just be on the
Brissett,
bench.
I'm saying even if they had
I'm
him.
just saying, like
That's what I
Jacoby's
mean. But
good.
they're not going to pay him to stay on the bench.
Oh, right.
He's going somewhere else, obviously.
Maybe he'll stay there.
But he's always
you
been a
don't know.
backup
Carson
quarterback,
might
you know?
get hurt, and then you know,
Yeah, he's going to go
gotta
somewhere else to be a backup, though, and get paid more than they offer.
Ah, fucking
It's like they're just
disgusting.
playing him, man. Let Jacoby play. He's
They're
good.
not playing.
No.
He's good.
He's not.
He's not good.
He's good.
He's not.
He's good.
He's not great.
He's not.
Let's give him a chance.
They did. He's had his
And he
chance.
did good.
Brian was given a chance. He either could have fought in the streets and died, or he could have fucking made money inside the gym.
Or fight.
10 years ago, Coach James Lurson gave Brian Ortega a choice. Continue fighting for his life in the streets of LA, or fight for gold and his community in the octagon.
Fight for money
Oh, damn it. Kevin's not even drinking a Modelo
inside
right
the
now.
octagon. Oh, yeah, he doesn't even have the Modelo. Rip.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You're fucking horrible, Howie Roseman. Quit your fucking job. I speak for every Eagle fan out there. Quit your fucking job.
Nah, don't quit your job. You're good. Stay
You're
there.
garbage. You're garbage.
Keep
Quit.
doing what you're doing.
You suck.
Keep doing what you're
fucking
doing.
suck. And also in Eagle news, Eagles are shopping around Zach Ertz.
Yeah, man, he's old. Let him go.
Yeah.
He is not old. What kind of? How dare you?
He's old.
The fuck? He just
No.
got hurt.
I mean, he's not that old.
Oh, this is gonna be the episode where I put my foot up Kevin's ass, people.
Furniture moving. Let's
I
do
don't-
it.
Happen.
I don't see him staying there.
Ah, why though?
Because they still got Goddard on the rookie contract, right?
Goddard's?
Goddard's.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
what the fuck?
Right, so they don't have to pay him anything, basically. this
Yeah.
year. And they have to pay Ertz, so they're trying
They
to
gotta
get rid
pay
of-
somebody.
It's
Somebody's
like,
getting
why
paid.
wouldn't you want to keep
And
him?
somebody's
This
gonna
year,
leave.
everybody's cutting money, man. They got to. They fucking lowered the salary cap.
Have no
Oh,
choice.
did they?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How about how much?
I don't know. It's enough to mess everything up.
Apparently, I didn't hear about that.
You have to really
Shit.
look. You have to sit down, look at your roster, and say, "Yo, who's gonna get paid?
Right.
and who's not?
getting paid, who's not?
Shit, I didn't know that.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's a business.
Fuck, man.
Some
But
people
that's
gotta
fucking
Some people
bullshit,
gotta
man.
get paid. Some people gotta get cut.
Because also in Eagles news,
Nature of the business.
Eagles this morning just released Deshaun Jackson.
Yep, same thing.
Just released him.
They don't gonna pay him that
I
money.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they saved
Listen,
themselves.
you brought him
$9
back for
million.
1
Right.
year. He
2
got
years.
hurt.
2 years.
I mean, he came back and only played 1 year.
It was 2 years. I know it's been so long, but it was 2 years. We signed him the year before.
Yeah, he was there the year before too. He also
Was
didn't
he?
play.
No.
the full
Sorry.
season.
I was
We
say,
signed him, but we released him before the second year. Now
yeah,
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
like he
Yeah,
played.
'cause he came back and left, and then came back again.
No.
He just came back once.
Yeah,
back
he came back this
And we
season that
released him.
passed.
Are
We
you
just
sure he
released
wasn't
him.
there last season?
No,
too?
he wasn't. He was on
We
the
just released
Washington
him before
football
the
team.
Second year.
Right.
No, was he? No, he wasn't on the Washington football team last season. He was on
The Bucks.
the Bucks. Yeah,
Yeah, because once he
came
left,
back.
Once
came
he
back
left
to the
Eagles
Eagles.
the first time, he went to the.
He came back to the
Redskins.
Eagles, played 1 game, got hurt, and then didn't play till like what, week
14.
Yeah. So why keep him around?
Whatever. Yeah.
No, I get it. That's $9 million
Save the money.
saved. But god damn it, I just bought his jersey last season.
Well, that's why they have return policies. Should have kept the receipt.
It was a bootleg jersey.
Well, you ain't getting that money back.
Sell it in the streets
That's
That
to a
money's
bum.
gone
It's like
forever.
$17. It's
Sell
okay.
it for $20 to a bum. Here, keep
no,
warm.
no, I ain't gonna get rid of it. You're crazy. It's like I'm not gonna get rid. This is a real jersey, and
Still
I
a
am
throwback.
not getting rid of
It
this.
can still
fucking
be a
jersey.
throwback.
A
Yeah, no.
bootleg throwback.
What I'm saying is, from now on, I am never buying a current player jersey, ever again.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could buy a Jalen Hurts
I'm also-
jersey.
I
Yes,
am never buying.
No.
a
He's the
current-
future.
I'm not doing it. I'm gonna buy a McCoy jersey because I don't have one.
Or you could just buy like a custom jersey.
I bought Khalil Mack.
I'm
traded.
gonna get hurt then.
Just put your
I
name
bought
on
Khalil
it.
Mack traded. I bought Amari Cooper traded.
So I don't buy jerseys.
I bought.
Remember DeMarco Murray when I bought his
I
jersey?
don't even want to tell you who I bought. I don't want to jinx it.
You remember when I bought DeMarco Murray's jersey?
I know.
Burned that shit. Not
Messed
even
up.
like 6 weeks later because he's a douche. Eagles fans, you know what I'm talking about. Ah,
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Carson, I love you.
Affect the final. How did she? Oh. Oh, I see what she did. That is good. Wow. That Carol is one smart.
I love you. Kill it.
What?
Kill it. Kill it
Who
in
loves a
Indianapolis.
ginger?
He has no soul.
He has a soul. All right, moving on into NBA. Starting with injuries, because there was a lot of them this fucking week.
Back spasm.
Backspin. Starting with Kevin Durant. He actually returned for the Nets in the game against the Golden State Warriors and got hurt in that game. And
Smart.
now he's out for... Oh, no, he was out for safety protocol reasons. Came back for that game, and now he suffered a strained hamstring.
Smart choice.
What?
I'm being sarcastic.
I still don't get it.
Like, it's not a smart choice. Why did he play? Like, and then
Yeah, why not just stay out?
He was never hurt, though. That was
Yeah,
just safety
but-
protocol. Now he's hurt,
Right, but just take it easy.
but he was never hurt.
Well, he is
So
not.
Pat, you believe he was hurt, and they said, "Oh, safety protocol."
I'm just saying I've seen it before,
Well, that's what's happening with Anthony Davis now.
where he's hurt and then he plays.
No,
and
I
then he
saw
got
Anthony
more.
Davis get hurt in that game against.
That's what I'm saying. Now
who
that's
they
what's
play-
happening to him. The same thing that happened to Durant when he got like really hurt when he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He came
Yeah.
back early.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been playing, and then he got hurt.
Yeah. No, but for this situation,
So
Durant
this
was
isn't
never.
that.
No,
Okay,
he was
alright.
never hurt. It was.
All right.
Remember that shit?
It sounded like.
No. Remember the other week when I told you like Durant, he like they didn't know, so they didn't start him, but then they still played him as a backup.
Okay.
And then during the game, it said that the dude he had contact with did have COVID, so they pulled him out before halftime. So he was in, out, and in.
Right.
And Durant was like in the sideline on Twitter, of course, like tweeting "Free
What?
me." Yeah, you didn't hear about this like a week and a half
No,
ago?
I did not hear about
No.
During the game, they didn't know. So instead of just
this.
not
Midway
letting
in
him
the
play,
game, yo,
instead of
you
just not
probably
letting
got
him play,
COVID. I gotta
period.
go.
Instead of not letting him play, period, they said, "No, you could play, but we're not gonna start you." Where the logic is in that, I have no fucking idea. They let him play as a backup, and during the game, they got the test back from the contact he had with, and that guy did have COVID. So they took him out of the game.
Oh my god.
After they should have just never let him play.
Right. That's what I mean.
That's what that was. He wasn't injured.
Yeah, that was
That's
a stupid
true.
move on the Nets for that.
Oh, it's fucking idiotic, bro. But that's what that was. Now he's actually hurt with a strained hamstring. No timetable for a fucking return.
Of course.
Yeah. Next up is Kawhi Leonard joins his teammate Paul George on the sidelines with a lower left calf injury as well.
I call bullshit.
What do you mean? You think it's just one of those Kawhi
He's
moves?
not actually hurt.
It's just one of those Kawhi moves?
Yeah.
What it do, baby?
Back
I mean,
spasms.
listen.
I call back spasms. Shenanigans.
The new
Call
word for
shenanigans.
shenanigans is back spasms. I'm calling it
Back
back spasms.
we all know you're bullshitting. Just tell us the truth.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
And it's already a shortened season. It's like, what
That's
are you
what I
doing?
mean. Just say you don't want to play.
Yeah, like
Just say you don't want to play.
Anthony Davis re-aggravated his right Achilles, as we were saying earlier, and now also has a calf strain on the same leg, and he's probably out for 4 to 6 weeks, it says.
AD.
When I first saw the report, it said 2 to 3 weeks, and then earlier today, it
They
switched to
switched
4
it.
to 6.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's
But that's one of those things. I'm glad it's not 2 to 3 weeks.
Was it?
You know what I mean?
Was it
'Cause then
against
I
the
would have no
Jazz
doubt he'll
that
get hurt again.
that he
Right.
got hurt? Was it against the Jazz that he got hurt?
Anthony Davis?
Yeah. Cause I saw it. I
know.
can't remember who they were playing, but like he went for the layup. He like you saw him.
Oh
limping
no,
and
it was
then-
against the Nuggets because he
Yeah.
banged
It was,
knees
yeah,
with
he
Jokic.
yeah. Then he like you
It
saw
was
him. He
bad.
got hurt.
It was bad
yeah.
too. 2 big motherfuckers banging knees. Oh my god.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, he's out, and then you saw him limping off to the sideline, walked right back to the.
But I'm
to
just
the
glad.
locker room.
I'm just glad. It says 4 to 6 weeks, but they're not really giving a timetable, which I'm glad to hear. That they're not trying to rush him back because you
That's
see
true.
what happens, you know. Next up, D'Angelo Russell has orthoscopic knee surgery. Orthopedic? The fuck? What the fuck's an orthopedic? That's like the baby doctor, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, that's pediatric.
Yeah. Orthopedic. I see.
Yeah, what is orthopedic?
I don't
I
know.
said that's the baby doctor, right?
Yeah, pediatric. I know
pediatric.
pediatric is,
Yeah.
is the baby.
Yeah.
Kid doctor.
Anyway, all right, moving on. Mason Plumlee randomly gets his first triple-double of his career. So congrats, Mason Plumlee. He's been in the league forever.
Plumlee.
Yeah, no,
Big
I
doofy
mean,
motherfucker.
Yeah, congrats to him, man. He's
Yeah.
a hustler.
He's a hustler
I
like a
respect him.
motherfucker.
I respect him. He puts in the work. He deserves it.
I'm just so shocked that he got 10 assists.
That is incredible. And
It's like, to
congrats
who?
him.
To who?
Well, apparently to his
Apparently to
teammates.
everyone.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so congrats, Mason.
Moving on.
Trade talks for Andre Drummond finally begin after
Yes.
his manager and the team managers of Cleveland agree that
I
he
saw
sits until they find a deal.
I saw this. Celtics, wake up.
That's what I.
Trade for this
Fuck
man.
you. Heat.
Trade for this man.
Miami.
Give up.
It's exactly what the Celtics need.
Give up. Who
They're
you
saying,
need to get him?
They're saying the Heat are the top
No.
destination so far.
No.
Hell
We're gonna
yeah.
give up
No.
Bam Adebayo for him?
They have
Who you gonna
pieces
give up?
to give up.
Who?
Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick's nice. Don't sleep on
All
Kendrick.
right, Kendrick, but not Olynyk.
Do you
Olynyk?
see like how they're treating Drummond? They're not crying,
Well, because they got Jared Allen. Now they're saying Jared Allen is their guy,
which is
Yeah.
crazy
which
to
makes
me.
no sense because Drummond is
Drummond is a way better defender.
That's what
Yeah.
before
Jared
this
Allen.
whole,
Rebounder.
Hell yeah.
before
everything.
this whole thing with Drummond
He's a double-double
started,
machine.
Right.
He was
He's proven
killing
it.
He was killing it before this whole thing started.
Like 20 and 20, 18 and 17.
He had like a
Yeah.
monster
Like,
game
yeah.
like a month ago. Remember
Dude,
that
send
shit?
him to the Celtics.
No,
That's all
send
I
him
know.
to the
That's
fucking
who the
Heat.
Celtics
Send him to the Celtics.
I'm getting tired of
Why not
Tyler
take him? Let
Hero.
him and Kemba play for the first time ever. Well, they should have played. They should have played together in UConn. It didn't happen.
No, they're
Let him
saying
play
no. If you
in
get Drummond,
the NBA.
Kemba's gonna be a part of that deal. Just so you know, buddy.
No.
Yes,
Nope.
Kemba's the #1 fucking trade
Nope.
piece in the Celtics.
Nope.
You guys don't fucking
Give up.
have-
I'd
you don't
rather
have
give
no-
up.
Jalen Brown and Marcus Smart. Are the
No, it's Kemba.
I'd rather give
It's
up
Kemba.
Theis and
Kemba's
a
the
couple
#1
of like
guy you guys
couple
are
of
ready to get
picks
rid
in the
of.
draft to
They'll
get
figure it
Drummond.
out. They're not gonna get rid of Kemba though.
No.
They're gonna get rid of Kemba.
No.
If the Celtics make any
No, because
trade,
then we got no point guard.
Kemba's You guys use Marcus Smart as the point guard.
He's out.
No. Yeah.
So we have no point guard.
We got no point guard.
Matter of fact, you use everybody as a point guard.
It's not true at all.
Tatum plays point guard. Jaylen Brown plays
First of all,
point guard.
Jalen's not play. He does not play.
They all play point guard. Don't tell me, Kevin. Come on, you're a Celtic fan. You tell me you don't fucking watch? They all play point
I
guard.
watched, and he does not play point guard.
Jaylen Brown doesn't play point guard, Pat.
No,
Help
sometimes
your boy
he
out.
does control the ball, but
He doesn't bring it up the court. That's not playing point guard.
once in a while.
Once in a
Not
while.
often.
Once in a while. It's more Tatum or Jaylen Brown than Kemba, is what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, it's
They're
more
not gonna get
Marcus
rid
Smart.
of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
That'd be.
Which I don't
fucking
mind. I
nuts.
don't mind Marcus Smart playing the point.
You'd be
They
okay
need
getting rid
Marcus
of Jaylen Brown before Kemba?
I don't
No.
know, let me tell you.
Hell no.
Did you hear what I said though?
Yeah, I
Before
wouldn't get rid of
Kemba?
either.
If you had to choose.
Moving on.
No, moving on.
No.
If you had to choose Kemba or
I'm
Jaylen.
not choosing because they'll be stupid to give up one or the other.
Dude, that's what's gonna go. It's one
No,
or the
it's
other.
not gonna go like
If they
that.
make a trade, that's
You
gonna
give
be
up.
in the trade.
You give up Thice and a
100%.
couple of
Thice.
picks.
This man said Thice.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
This man said Thice.
Maybe
Dog.
Robert Williams.
Not even Robert Williams. I like Robert Williams.
On a
I
rookie
like
contract.
Robert Williams too.
Give him Taco Falls.
Nobody wants Taco.
Taco's
They'll
just
take
an
Marcus.
attraction. That's
They'll
it.
take Marcus.
You know what? Give him if Derrick Rose can be traded back to the Knicks.
For a dude who was ready to play in the G League,
Let
think
them
about
he
it.
was
trade-
ready to play in the G League.
Let
He
them
said,
trade
"Let me
back
play."
Tristan
Like, I wanna
Thompson
play.
back to the Cavs and a couple of picks.
And he
for
played
Drummond.
in Detroit right away. Dennis Smith Jr.
I bet.
Right away
He's
they played
good.
him.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
if-
not the same.
let them
fucking
trade back
situation.
Tristan Thompson and a couple of picks
That's
for
not
Drummond.
Drummond. They don't want Tristan Thompson. They got rid of him for a reason.
That's what I'm saying.
They can have him.
That isn't.
Make some moves.
Oh my god. All right, moving on. Now we're moving
Moving
on.
on.
Exact same thing is happening with Blake Griffin. Did you hear that?
Well, he's sitting.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
sitting out. He
Detroit-
said.
It's the same thing.
He
The
said to
same
the
exact
Pistons,
thing.
"I'm sitting until you settle the trade."
It's the
that I-"
same
Right.
thing with Drummond.
Same thing, dude.
They probably have the same manager, honestly.
Right. They're
Yeah,
just
right.
sick
You know?
of. They're just.
He's like, you know what?
sick
Just
of playing for
sit
Detroit.
until you know what I mean. So you get traded.
And it's like funny how they were just on the same team. And
Where
they're
Blake
both doing
Griffin is
this
gonna
shit.
go?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
right.
Blake is done, dude.
I don't think
He hasn't had one dunk this season. That just
But that doesn't like.
that's sketchy as shit. Like why?
Yeah, but I
Every
feel
time
like,
he gets the ball when he's like in the fucking.
But I feel
paint,
like he doesn't want to
I
dunk
almost
anymore. It's
drafted-
like
I almost drafted him in fantasy, and
I
someone
feel like
got him
that's
before
not
me.
what his
Kinda
game is about anymore. Like he's like, yo, I don't want to be known as like,
Early
yo, I
too,
just
right?
sit there and dunk all the time. So now he wants to like perfect the
Yeah,
craft.
but now
Well,
he's
he's
trying
always
to.
good. He was a good like mid-range.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
he's
his
trying
mid
to,
range is always
like,
good. He's
now
always
he-
improved it.
Now he's just trying to do all threes though, and it's like you
Yeah,
live by the three, you die by the three. That's just how it goes. Blake had a fucking pick and pop.
He did.
Now
Yeah.
he
I mean,
just don't know
his
anymore.
quote unquote rookie season just nothing but pure dunks on everybody.
Exactly. Well, his first four seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight alley oops, Lob City.
But all right, moving on. A couple career high performances this week. I don't know what was in the air, but started with Julius Randle. Randall's scores.
Handle Randall.
Swooping and duping, diamond and rhyming.
Air.
Scores 44 points
Greatness.
against the Hawks, and
He was dishing and swishing,
dishing and pitching,
Pocking and picking.
swooping and duping.
popping and locking. Come on, Kev.
Whoop diddy scoop.
Whooping and scooping.
That was just like a shout out to fucking the Knicks announcer.
Roly poly, moly.
Nah, I
oly.
figured.
Walt Frazier, yeah. He's a
Ben Simmons also gets a career high, scoring 42 randomly. Embiid was out, of course, because that ain't gonna happen with Embiid. And
Yeah, I mean, I bet you he shot 0 threes.
zero threes, of course.
Just saying.
I don't know. Did he?
He did. He didn't shoot any threes.
He can't.
No.
No.
And it's hilarious when you see him
Can't even
like.
throw a fish in the lake.
It's hilarious when you see him shoot a turnaround jump shot. It's just so funny, because you could just tell he has no confidence in that fucking shot.
Because it's so ugly.
It's not even ugly. It just does not go in for shit, and he knows it.
LaMelo has a better shot.
and that shit is ugly.
Lonzo has a better shot.
And that shit is
Lonzo's
ugly.
shot super ugly.
All the Ball brothers are ugly ass jump shots.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
LaMelo's at least goes in, though.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
Like Sean Marion for years.
Sean Marion
Oh my God.
with the chest shot.
The ugliest jump shot
In the
of
world,
all
but it would
time.
go in. It would go in.
It would go in.
It was
It
like,
surprised
alright,
you.
I mean,
Like,
how-
oh, he's shooting. Oh, it went in.
You remember Chuck
How
Hayes?
can you be mad
You remember Chuck Hayes on the
if
Rockets?
he's just making shots?
Remember Chuck Hayes with the free throws?
I know.
Like he would start the free throw and it would look like he's like falling over and then shoot it. It's the funniest fucking shit. I'll post it. But yeah. There's
Nah,
like a
but
clip
Sean
of Allen
Marion,
Iverson
though,
like
like-
laughing at him like what the fuck was that?
But Sean
Like,
Marion though,
what?
it was like straight nothing but chest, and he'll jump
Jackie
with it
Moon.
too. He'll jump, and it's like, yo, it
He
went
wouldn't
in.
even jump. He would just like hop.
Jackie
Quick
Moon
hop.
shot his free throws underhand.
He's like, why is he granny shot and just let him do it? It's
Sorry,
the thing.
shoots.
It's,
Sorry.
just let him do it. It's his thing.
What the hell are you doing, Jackie?
What, you never seen me shoot free throws before?
He's shooting granny style. Let him do his thing.
Always has.
Jeremy Grant scores 43.
I mean, listen, you got to go off at one point
Hey,
in your NBA career.
That's got to be the game where Mason Plumlee got that triple double because he probably
Maybe,
dished it off.
but
to
guess
Grant
what?
in
right?
the
Like
game.
6 of those assists
Jeremy
were to
Grant
him.
is an all-star this year.
He better be. We're gonna get into that because I got something to say
He
about the
is.
fucking All Star shit.
He is killing it. This
He
year.
better
I
be.
did
He's
see a
on-
little bit about the All-Star voting. I don't know. It's a
But-
little,
He's on
it's a little
something
funky.
else.
It's a little funky this season.
to
That
end
dude
the
is killing
Short
it.
season,
To end
whatever.
Congrats for him.
Yeah, congrats.
to end the performances of the week, Domantas Sabonis scores 36 points, which is his career high, which is surprising to me.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he scored like 40 once.
Yeah, you would think,
You
right?
know what I mean? But yeah, just 36. But he had a monster triple double
Right.
with 17 rebounds and 10 assists.
Just put in the work,
Ridiculous.
cleaning up.
I think it was a double overtime game, maybe a single overtime, but it was overtime
Regardless,
regardless.
that's.
But yeah, he
Yeah, it's
fucking
good.
killed
It's
it.
good for him.
Alright, moving
Put in
on.
the work.
Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo both get a triple-double in the same game last night in a win against the Kings. And the only Heat player ever to record consecutive triple-doubles is Jimmy Butler.
Wow.
Consecutive. I thought LeBron would have that.
Thought Dwayne
Yeah,
Wade
like
would have had
Wade
that.
would at least maybe have one.
Maybe Shaq even like he was there for like one season.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Jimmy
Well,
Butler's now on
I
3
mean, did Shaq ever get a triple double?
with the Heat. No. He had a monster triple-double with the Lakers with the 16 blocks.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
with blocks.
I mean,
not
you
with
get hey,
assists.
a triple double is a triple double no matter how you get it.
Yeah, but like, how
No, with
often do you get
blocks?
it with blocks? Right. That's
Who
once
just
in a
broke it the other
lifetime.
week? We said that on one of the episodes. Someone, Capella.
Oh yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yep.
Yeah, Capella just did it. It's rare.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the rarest
super
triple
rare.
double.
10 blocks.
Sure, blocking everybody. Like get the
Yep.
fuck out of this paint.
Yep.
Get out of my house. It's my paint.
Yeah, but like, could you consider Jimmy Butler Jimmy Buckets anymore?
I don't know, man.
I call
He's
him
not
Jimmy
the same.
Pass.
Yeah, he's not like that. Just
Like the
knockdown
Chicago
shooter,
Bulls.
right? He's not that knockdown shooter anymore.
Butler anymore.
Like he was a knockdown
Yeah.
shooter over there. He
Like
just,
He
anytime
was.
he drove to the basket, he would go for the layup.
Yeah.
Now every time he's a LeBron now.
yeah, he
drives
passes it. Yeah,
and he just passes it at the last
I mean,
second
he-
every time, and it fucking
I
kills
feel
me.
like he's like at a point in his life. He's saying, I got to change my game. I got to see
get
what
it,
else I can do.
and the
at.
Heat would make him do it, but it's like we're so inconsistent this year. Just
And
finish
also,
the
he
layup.
hasn't really
That's all I
like
want.
he was out for a while too because of
COVID.
yeah COVID. So I feel like it does affect the player.
Well, no, they said he lost like 12 pounds, right? Remember that shit? They were showing pictures of him in the sideline. He was all skinny.
Tatum's still complaining about it. Too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
He said that his cardio
Yeah, he
conditioning.
said he just loses breath randomly.
That's fucking crazy.
it's a weird season for the NBA.
This whole season for every sport.
Any sport.
Yeah,
every
well, that's true,
sport
yeah.
this
Every
season
single
is just
sport.
It's not what it should be.
Yeah,
But hey, we fight on. We do what we can.
Gotta do what we can.
keep on keeping on.
Moving on, LeBron reaches 35,000 points scored and is only one of 3 players to do so, joining Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone. Why am I the only one that like is surprised with Karl Malone being up there?
No.
I always knew him
yes.
as a beast.
You are the only one that's surprised.
Really?
Yeah, Karl Malone was a scoring machine.
Yeah.
Really?
That dude was lights out. Every game he was scoring.
I knew he was a monster. Like he was Shaq
40
before
points.
Shaq type shit.
Yeah. Well, he was like,
I didn't know he was
wasn't
scoring
as big
like
as Shaq,
that.
but he was way more athletic.
And just
So he would
He
drive
was
to the rim.
athletic,
He was kind of
more
like
agile.
LeBron. The mailman was always delivering, basically.
I think
He
that's where I got
delivered.
it.
He was delivering the ball to the basket.
Unlike Amazon.
You know what I mean?
The
Yeah.
mailman. Yeah,
he wasn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
Amazon. He was always delivering on time
Yeah.
and in abundance.
But yeah,
Rain or
fucking-
shine, the mailman delivers.
The mailman's always
He
delivering.
always delivered. I didn't think he scored over 35,000
Yeah.
points.
He was,
Yeah.
Because he
one of the
wasn't a
top
3-point
No,
shooter
but they
at
said
all.
LeBron. They said LeBron is the youngest to do it though.
He's the
right?
youngest to do it,
He's
yeah.
the
Right,
youngest.
right.
What is he? 30,
6.
36.
But like,
37.
Karl Malone does not shoot
Birthday's in
threes.
December.
No. He was
That's
that's what
what-
I mean. He's like LeBron. He just runs to the rim and scores. That's it.
Just
That's
straight
what-
mid
that's why
range.
it's
he got the
like-
little mid range, but
Little mid range.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
just
wasn't
even
straight
think he
layups.
has
Point shooter.
mid-range. I think he was just a
Sky hooks.
monster.
he was mostly just down low type shit.
But-
He just bullied dudes.
Yeah,
Bully
congrats
the fuck out
LeBron.
of you.
Congrats LeBron for that.
Yeah, congrats.
Hey, he's gonna finish at least top 3 in scoring.
He is top 3
He
right
might just be number one. Eventually.
He's number 3 right. He's gonna be
Nah,
number 1.
I don't think he's gonna be number 1 before he retires.
If he plays 2 more, I did the math. If he plays 2 more seasons after this season, not including the rest of these games, 2 more seasons, averaging just 14 points a game,
Yeah, he'll be number one.
he'll be number 1. 14 points a game.
We'll see.
I think he'll be number one.
God forbid anything happens, but he should finish number 1. But all right, moving on to end NBA, it is confirmed that the 3-point contest and dunk contest is gonna be held the same day as the All-Star contest.
So terrible.
All-Star game.
So it's gonna happen what, like the morning? Be like, I'll start at
No,
12.
so the 3-point contest is gonna happen right before the All-Star game, and the dunk contest is gonna happen at halftime.
Yo, that's so stupid. Though.
But
it's terrible.
Remember how we was like, so players,
Terrible.
like, All-Star players aren't gonna compete and shit. Lillard is gonna be in the 3-point contest.
I mean, the 3-point contest is different. You're not really using that much energy. I mean,
But
you
the
are,
dunk contest is different though. Like you gotta put your
but
energy
for
into
the
that.
dunk contest, a lot more energy being.
It's one thing if you're in the dunk contest the day before and then you gotta play the All-Star game because it's like you got a
I
whole
just
day
want
to
to know
rest.
who's in the dunk contest at this point.
Yeah, because they haven't announced it though,
We
right?
only know Damian Lillard is the only.
That's the
player
only
yet.
thing announced.
They only announced one player in the 3-point contest.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's the one who announced it himself.
Yeah, because
He's like, oh, I'm in it.
He's the one who said it.
Logo Dame.
But yeah, I mean, but honestly, like,
I want to know who's
to
in
the
the dunk
NBA's
contest.
defense, like, I used to never watch the All-Star game. I just watched the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, the skills challenge, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I
because
always watched
those
it
were
all. I always liked
entertaining.
it.
Those were
I never watched the
entertaining.
game because, like, why? It's
Well-
not even entertaining. It's just like a dunk fest.
Well, last year it was competitive because it was for Kobe. They made it like
yeah,
some
all right.
extra rule
Last
set.
year,
Yeah,
I
that,
did actually
but-
watch it.
You know, they made some extra
But-
rule set for Kobe. And
Yeah, it was
whatnot.
pretty
The
dope.
last-
it was
the-
more interesting. Yes, you're right.
You
The
know.
last
I almost
But
forgot about
usually,
that.
there's no point in watching that. But
No,
now,
you're not wrong.
but now you have to watch it because everything's all in one night.
And now it's all
yeah,
in one
it's all
night.
there. It's
so
like
you gotta watch it
it.
all.
It's not even an All-Star weekend anymore. It's
The
an
last,
You're
All-Star
gonna be
day.
there early to watch that 3-point.
The last good
It's just an
All-Star
All-Star
game.
day.
The last good All-Star game I saw was when like the farewell tour for Kobe. He was just beasting in
That
that
was
game.
pretty dope too.
That was dope because he was out there doing what he was doing, being the Black Mamba.
Still killing it in the All-Star game.
East and West starters of the All-Star game are chosen. The West is led by LeBron, of course, obviously.
They chosen.
Start with the starters being Jokic, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, and Luka Doncic. The East being led by Kevin Durant. I don't get it, but it's a voting thing.
It's voted.
Fans
So-
voting.
Yeah, if it was gonna be him, it was gonna be Giannis. But the starters of the East are Joel Embiid, Giannis, Kyrie Irving, and Bradley Beal. Thank you.
Bradley
Finally.
Beal.
Yes, Bradley Beal. Yes, Kyrie Irving.
No.
What?
It's a voting thing. That's why I'm surprised with Bradley Beal. My man's finally getting some recognition.
Finally, yes.
Because I feel like people feel for him.
I hope they see
feel.
it. I hope they see
feel
it.
it.
I hope they see what
Feel
I'm
it in
seeing.
their hearts.
Kyrie though.
I don't get that.
I don't.
It's Kyrie
I don't
fans.
see it.
It's Cavalier fans.
Yeah, I mean, if Durant is like the leader of it, of course they're gonna vote Kyrie into.
Yeah.
God, of course.
Is James Harden
So
a reserve?
But wait, James
Harden is
he
he
Jason Tatum or anything?
They haven't announced the reserve. No, they're gonna do the draft
But
again.
they're not starters.
They're gonna do the draft. No,
They're gonna be
that's
reserves.
The starters right there.
Hell,
Yeah.
one of them might not even be a reserve, and they'll be really upsetting.
This is what I was talking about. Who did you say that better be a fucking all-star?
He said Randall
no,
should have been
Jeremy
in.
Grant.
Oh yeah, I just said that just
We
now.
just got-
yeah.
we just got a-
I said he better be an all-star.
He better be an all-star, and Zach LaVine
Oh,
better
he
be
better
a
be.
fucking
hell yeah.
all-star, son.
He better be. That shouldn't even be a question.
So they got to be
I'm
reserves
worried
then.
about that,
So you're
though.
still
But
an
that's what I
all-star.
mean, because there's so many people in the East. So you got Zach LaVine, Jeremy Grant,
Julius
Randle. You got Jalen and Jason.
I don't know
Right
if
there.
you can consider
That's your
Jason-
reserves.
He's been out.
Jalen
a
for
lot.
sure, though.
Jalen for
Oh, hell,
sure.
'cause he's been killing it.
Zach LaVine better be a fucking all-star, because if he isn't, bro, that'd be so disrespectful.
We'd be
and
livid.
fucked up.
We're going to flip tables over in chairs.
It'd just be so fucked up. Like,
It's
come
another
on.
steal I got in fantasy.
I'll write a letter to the NBA.
Like, come on.
Livid.
Devin Booker's not a starter on the West. Like, what kind of shit
He
is
gets
that?
honestly he gets disrespected every year.
Yeah, he does.
They
He
shut him
does.
out every year for no reason.
What about Jamal Murray?
What if
You
he's
think he's going
not?
to be a reserve? What about Luca?
So somebody's
What about my boy
multiple
Luca?
Luka's the starter,
he's
you
the
jackass.
starter.
Oh, he is? All right, good. All right, I'm sorry.
Obviously.
Sorry.
Come
All
on.
right. Just want to make sure.
Calm down.
Just want to make
Calm
sure.
down. Calm down.
He's doing great things for me in fantasy.
It's a voting thing. You knew he was gonna be in there. Curry shouldn't be a starter.
I don't think he should be a starter.
Nah.
I don't believe that.
I mean, he still does
Reserve,
what he does,
yeah,
but
reserve,
like,
sure.
100%.
I mean, Curry's still doing what he's doing, but
Right.
That's just a voting thing.
yeah.
All right, moving on. We're going into boxing now. That was NBA. Last Saturday, Mauricio Lara upsets Josh Warrington by TKO in round 9, giving Warrington his first defeat of his career. Whoever bet on Lara, congrats, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
And winning by TKO, holy shit.
Yeah,
Dude was like, yo, I can't take this anymore.
It was a devastating fucking knockout.
Throw
too,
in the
man.
towel.
He got beat up in that 9th round.
Throw it in.
But now Lara's going around saying he's like the #1 featherweight and this and that. And I get it. You know, he's hype as shit.
I mean, you gotta play that card.
Of course you do. And especially with immediate
Why wouldn't you
rematch
play
on the
that card?
horizon.
Right.
He's playing the Andy Ruiz card.
Yeah, right.
Smart.
Yeah.
You want to get paid the biggest
That's
money
it.
of your life?
You can make some money.
This is what you got to do. Whoever
For
fucking
sure.
bet on Lara, congrats, bro, because you better be
Yeah.
on vacation right now.
You
doing
want some
something.
money?
Moving on.
I didn't.
Sean Porter is really pushing for a fight between Errol Spencer and Terrence Crawford. But he turned down a $2 million contract to fight Terrence Crawford, saying that was too low of an offer.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I just learned that today. That
I
happened.
mean, hey, I don't know why would you do that.
Which like goes
2 mil is 2 mil.
But I get it. It's Sean Porter.
and against a big name fighter
Right.
in either of them, Spencer or Crawford.
Which honestly, like,
Well,
that
you
fight
think,
should
you
never
think
happen.
if you took either or, would he win?
The fight that should be happening is Errol Spence versus Crawford. That should be the
Did
fight
you see Crawford
happening.
He said something like he got asked about it.
But-
and he was just like, "I don't need that fight, and I'm never gonna ask for it again."
Right, and they keep saying boxing is like, it's like it comes back and then it starts dying again.
It's these mandatory
Because of stuff like
yeah.
this, right? Like Canelo fighting all these mandatory guys. Now you got Spence
Tio.
and Crawford who could just fight each other right now, but no, their managers want to.
I mean, in a way,
set up fights in
with-
between.
No, no, no.
And what if something happens in between?
With them two, though,
Yeah, because you never know.
Nah, check
You
it,
can
check
get
it.
knocked out any
No,
day.
check it.
Right,
With
any given
them
day.
two, I kind of want to see one more fight for Spence because of the car crash.
That
you know?
is true. That is true.
When he fought Garcia, it wasn't Spence.
Right.
He
It wasn't
won,
the
of
regular
course,
Spence,
and you know he won. It wasn't a close fight or anything. He won,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
I mean,
Spence.
it was kind of close. Garcia fought.
Garcia's always there to fight.
Yeah, like
wasn't
he-
fucking around.
No, he wasn't. He didn't like get dominated.
Right.
But what
but
I'm
it was
saying,
Yeah, he
clearly-
just got-
you're right.
you know, like Spence just
Yeah,
won the fight.
Right. He won the fight.
But it wasn't like I think if regular Spence.
Yeah, would have probably
No
maybe
car
knocked
crash.
him out.
Or TKO'd him, not a knockout.
Yeah,
knockout,
probably just-
but
yeah,
just
maybe.
overwhelmed him, kind of shit.
Who knows?
You know.
We'll never know.
That's why I want to see one more fight of Spence.
All right,
before
one
Crawford.
more fight and then Crawford. But you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be one more fight, and there's gonna be one more fight for him, one more fight for him, one more fight, and then they're gonna fight 10 years later, and it's gonna be too late. That's what always happens.
That's what always happens.
It always happens.
You're not wrong. All right, moving on. IBF orders Shavkat Rakimov.
Is that Russian?
Yeah, it's a Mov. Didn't we just go through this last week?
We did.
Anything that ends with Ov,
Molotov
run for your
cocktail.
fucking life.
Molotov cocktails.
Run.
But not.
I heard they're good.
IBF is
starting
ordering
fires.
Shavkat Rakimov versus Tenichi Agawa for the vacant 130-pound title after the champion Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. failed to make weight for his bout last week against Rakimov, which resulted in a draw.
How do you not make weight?
You know, damn
You
right.
got
It was
saunas?
only a draw because he missed weight.
Yeah, for sure.
It was one of those. It was politics. Boxing politics just did that.
Politics
I mean?
wins again.
Yeah, boxing politics. Like every time we, like
Those
you said
bastards.
earlier, every time we think they're just coming
Right.
back, building it back up,
Nope.
boxing politics comes in the
pull the
fucking
rug.
Moving on, Deontay Wilder is targeting Andy Ruiz, Joshua, or Fury in a return fight.
I rather see Wilder fight Joshua because that's the fight that people wanted.
No, Joshua and Fury has to fight next. Out of those three names, I'd like to see Wilder versus Ruiz. That sounds
That
pretty
would
cool
be
to me.
that would be a good fight, but I do want to see Wilder fight Joshua because that's what we wanted for so many years, and Joshua was ducking and diming.
Just to happen.
Wilder,
of
yeah.
course, I would love to see.
I mean, Wilder knocked this man out. I
love
still believe in Wilder.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I think the
Alright.
better boxers he faces, this is just what happens.
I saw something recently that they were saying he might have brain damage.
Have you
Who,
been
Wilder?
seeing the shit he's been saying? Like his interviews?
That's what I mean. He might have brain
Who?
damage.
Wilder has
Yeah.
brain damage?
Yeah, because Tyson
News to me.
fucked his ass up.
He
Yeah,
did,
Have you
and
been
it was
watching his recent interviews?
no.
This man is
Because
like
first he
a
blamed
super
it on
conspiracy.
first he blamed it on the suit.
Well, then
Said
he
it was
blamed it.
45 pounds,
His suit, yeah.
and his legs were
And
tired.
then he blamed it on the trainer.
And then
whatever.
he blamed it on the trainer.
Blamed
then he
it-
blamed it on
the
Tyson
gloves.
cheating
On
with
the
his gloves. Yeah.
Fucking egg weights that I use, like whenever I shadow box, those fucking weights that shape like eggs you put on your
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Deontay is saying that they
That
put
he
those
had-
in the glove. Like,
Listen,
what?
I can't confirm or
They
deny if he
recorded-
did.
Nobody saw that.
They record
Nobody
this
saw it.
shit.
Nobody's
it's
gonna
on
know.
film the whole time.
Nobody's
Everything,
gonna know.
They're filming
That's-
him wrap it up.
That's why they're saying they think he has brain
Listen,
damage.
either
That's
way-
what I'm saying. He might.
I don't think he has brain damage. I
Because
think
he
it's
definitely
like a,
fucked up his equilibrium in that fight. That's why his legs was all wobbly. He didn't know
100%.
where. He was trying to put his leg this way. That shit was going that way. He didn't know what was going on.
That's what I'm saying. I
Listen.
think his mental is just fucked up because he thought he was invincible.
Right. And he's not.
Either
he's
way,
And
way,
this happened, and now
I'd rather see.
because that was his last fight. He's
Right.
never fought since.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
just in his mind he is fucked.
Yeah.
Either
just one of
way,
those now.
I want to see Wilder fight Joshua.
If Wilder comes back, fight Ruiz. That would be
Yeah, that'd
great.
be okay. I'd be okay.
I
It
feel
makes
like
more
that would
sense
just be
than
like
either
a
of the other
fixer
ones.
fight for him.
Yeah.
Ruiz.
Yeah,
Ruiz is not an easy fight for anybody.
I know it's not because he rocked the shit out of Joshua.
But don't get me wrong.
Fucking,
Don't get me
that shit
wrong.
was dope. I
Don't-
was hyped.
With some sloppy ass punches though. It was like-
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong though.
Dude,
I
like
will
he
fucking
looked like
say-
my mechanic. Yeah.
No, but I will say, like, don't get me wrong. If Ruiz fights Wilder, I'd pick Wilder.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Yeah.
Ruiz is a brawler.
Right, yeah, he's just a
And I think
And
they
Wilder's just
both
gonna
go
throw
at
some
it.
And
wild-
Wilder's gonna catch him with some wild
long
ass
haymakers.
His
punches,
long
That's
arms.
it.
His long arms.
But I
Right,
want
he's
to
gonna
see
catch him with a
Wilder.
couple
I want
wild
to see
ones,
Wilder
and
and
he's gonna be
Joshua
done.
because that's what I've always wanted. And Joshua was ducking this man.
Joshua ducks
ducking him.
everybody.
He ducks everybody.
That's the problem. All right, moving on. Devin Haney is set. It was targeted to fight Jorge Linares in April 17th.
Jorge, we're gonna win.
I don't know why. I thought
Linares
Jorge. I
is
thought
a beast.
Jorge retired. He's always there to bang.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck around.
That's just what it
He's
is.
serious.
He's just looking for a fight.
He's the first dude to drop Loma, right?
Yeah, he was.
That
the
was
first
that.
one.
That was that fight.
Yeah, he was the first one to drop him. Man.
Until he got stopped little later.
Yeah, he got up
with a
after
body
that
shot.
and whooped him. But
Yep.
yeah, he was the first one to knock him out.
That's Linares, right? That was
Yeah.
Linares. Yeah, so
Was
it's
Linares.
it's definitely a step up in competition for Haney. I just want to see Haney versus T.O., man. Just
I know.
come on. All right, to end boxing, Jamal Charlo tells David Benavidez to meet him at a catchweight in a super middleweight fight.
Wait, did you just say super middleweight?
Yeah.
Yeah, Benavidez is super middleweight.
You gotta be at catchweight.
Super middleweight. Not middleweight.
I just want to see that
super
fight.
middleweight.
I think Jamal Charlo just wants to do that just so his belt's not on the line.
Yeah, that
You know?
makes sense.
He just wants to make the money off of it.
Right.
Because that's a big money fight.
That is a pretty big money
Big
fight.
money wine.
It's a huge step up for
At least a couple
Benavidez.
mil.
Huge step up for Benavidez there. But I think Charlo just doesn't want to put his
Hey, as
title
long
on the
as
line.
it's a good fight,
Which is smart.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, you know.
Smart.
Come on, man. Stop being a bitch.
Because all it takes is one shot with Benavidez. It's proven.
Think smart, not
Been proven.
Walmart.
Just do it, man. Just do it. Fight somebody. Fight him.
Fight him. But all right, to end off with MMA, this past Saturday was UFC 258, where we saw welterweight champion Kamaru Usman defend his title against number 1 ranked welterweight Gilbert Burns.
That man hit him with just pure jabs.
Triple G jabs.
Yo,
Jabs
Triple
from
G
hell.
jabs.
No pivot, just straight shoulder.
Straight cinder
and mind
blocks.
it, mind
Straight
it.
cinder
That's what I
blocks.
call them. Straight
Mind
cinder
it,
blocks.
he was getting stunned.
He got dropped in the first round.
Just
got
stiff.
dropped.
That shit's
Dude,
stiff.
remember right before he
Cinder
got
blocks.
dropped, I was like looking at Gilbert's speed and I was like, yo, Gilbert could fucking clip him. And then boom, he fucking clips him and drops
What
him.
was it? It was the
And
second.
I was like, what the
It was
fuck?
the second round. I was like, yo, somebody's gonna get knocked out here.
Yeah, because Gilbert was on
When
the
it was-
attack. It
right
seemed
before-
like
right
Gilbert
before-
was
But
on the
it was the
attack.
second round. When I saw them, I was like, yo, somebody's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, it seemed like Gilbert was on the attack, and then all of a sudden,
But I definitely think the adrenaline dumped after he dropped Kamaru.
Honestly, like he
Yeah.
just kind of took his pedal. He kind of took his foot off the pedal.
He took his pedal off the...
he did what, Kev?
All right, he took his foot
pedal?
off the
Took his
pedal.
fiddle off the pedal.
When he should have just
Kevin
straight
Federline?
attacked him.
when he shittle, what a
Kevin Federline?
He should have shat his shit. All right, listen.
He should have shat his shit.
he took a pedal on the fiddle.
Listen. He should have
he
never
couldn't
took his
figure out
foot
the
off
riddle.
the pedal and it kept attacking this man, but he didn't.
Right when he dropped him. Like, remember we was watching...
Pedal to the metal.
Remember we was
All he
watching
did was
every
he was
time-
getting dropped and he was hitting with the baby kicks. Baby kicks.
Nah, but remember every time Gilbert caught him with one good punch, Kamaru would just like eat it and not move.
Yeah.
But Gilbert,
And Gilbert
he
wouldn't
would
keep
not
attacking,
jump on him.
right.
Yeah, and he did, it's like
He
you know,
didn't
just
keep
do
the
one
attack,
punch.
right? Yeah,
He
he would
wouldn't
catch him
double
and
up,
just
triple up.
go back.
Like
Yeah.
Kamaru's head
Right.
movement is not good. Is what I saw in that fight. That's
when
all.
this
That's,
man
his
hit
jabs
that,
are the nastiest
Yeah.
jabs in the game because he's
when
built
he hit
like
him
a
with that
fucking
jab in the
shit
third,
house.
that was his light. Oh, that's it. It's over. He dropped
Got
it
the Triple G cinder blocks.
Dude, straight up triple G jabs.
straight
No
bricks for
stiff,
No
hands.
stiff.
No pivot, no hips, just fucking
Stiff.
straight shoulders.
He was
Stiff.
throwing bricks at him.
Straight up.
He couldn't take him.
Cinder blocks. Just straight up cinder blocks.
Cinder
oh my
locks.
God. And he just caught him every time. Cinder blocks? You know what a
You
cinder
said
block?
cinder locks. I heard it.
It's on TV.
I heard it.
It's on the TV.
It's on CCTV.
I heard what I heard.
But yeah, so Kamaru, with that win, he just passed GSP for most consecutive wins at welterweight.
Right.
There's talks about Kamaru now surpassing GSP for the GOAT of welterweight. I don't know about that.
I say no way.
No way.
Yeah, no, because
that's
GSP was
just
running through
that's just
everybody.
consecutive
Like, I am
wins.
very impressed that, yeah, he had that many consecutive wins.
But not title defenses.
Right.
GSP
Yeah,
had a
'cause
shit
yeah.
ton of title
Yeah.
defenses.
Like, come
He
on.
was literally like, all right,
He
you want
defended that title
to
for like
fight for the
10
belt?
fucking
Okay,
And
years.
fine.
GSP fought everyone in that
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah,
in that
he
ring.
didn't sugarcoat nothing.
No, he fought everybody. He was like, "Oh, top
There's no
contender."
powder puffing going on there. He was fighting whoever was gonna fight,
Yeah.
and he was beating them back.
Every time
was.
he was like,
Whooping
"Oh,
him.
new
And,
top
then,
contender."
and at one point,
He
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna
new
lie.
top contender. I want to fight him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna whoop him.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
whoop
lie.
no
At one
problem.
point, I did hate GSP because he was winning so much, but I had to respect him
He was just
because
one
he
of
was
those.
he
Yeah.
was just
He was
running
one of
through
those.
Never hated,
everybody.
it's like Khabib. Never hated him.
Yeah, well, I never hated
You just
Khabib.
know that he's not gonna get
Honestly, only reason I ever disliked GSP was because at that time it was Anderson versus GSP for the GOAT status, you know?
Yeah.
And I always went with Anderson.
Yeah.
I went with GSP.
But I never hated GSP. I just never picked him
As the GOAT?
I did.
Of all, well,
Yeah.
of all division,
Yeah.
of all time.
Just of all time.
That's, you can't argue that. You can't argue that.
Yeah.
He fought them all.
He fought them all. That's what I
And
mean.
the thing with GSP is when he fought them at their strength.
Right.
Like, he didn't go in just to wrestle.
Right.
He was like, oh, I'm fighting a striker. I'm going to strike
Yeah.
him. I'm going to strike with him.
And he did that.
He did.
And he did that. Every time. Oh, this is
I'm
a
not gonna
wrestler.
lie.
He's a all-division college wrestler.
Right.
I'm going to out-wrestle
Right.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Moving on, UFC heavyweight and MMA vet Stefan the Scribe. UFC heavyweight and MMA vet Stefan the Skyscraper Struve announces his retirement from MMA.
Oh, he retired?
He retired with a record of 29 wins and 13 losses total.
Hey, man. Hey, listen.
See, he's smart though.
He was good.
Listen, you got to know when to hang him
he's
up.
not really
You
smart.
You got to know when to hang him up, and that's it.
He retired.
He might come back. He might be like, yo, 2 years down the road. I wanna
He's
fight.
gotta be fucking done, bro. But like,
Hit you with that
Struve,
overhand.
I mean, the first time he retired, he had like heart surgery or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember
yeah,
that?
I
Like
do
open
remember
heart
that.
surgery.
Yeah.
And the fucker
And then
came back.
Yeah.
And I think he won his first fight back.
Big ass dude.
But, you know, kept fighting, and now he gets it. But like going back to what we were saying earlier, like people like Alistair and Frankie, they don't get it.
They
yet.
don't get it. They want to keep going.
You gotta hang him up. You gotta hang him up.
All right, moving on. After losing to Usman this past Saturday, Gilbert Burns is already thinking of his next fight, and he has his sights set on Colby Covington.
Colby Covington.
Colby Covington, you came here, you talk so much. Now you gotta see me. You're gonna see me. I'm gonna beat you up. You're lucky we're on ESPN. I'm gonna get you.
That was hilarious.
Fucking great, dude. That made me and Pat like the biggest fans.
Oh
of
yeah,
him.
right away. I was like, I love this guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
like,
he
you know
already
what I
has
mean?
his sights set on Colby Covington.
It's gonna be a good fight.
I mean, they offered Colby Covington fight with Leon Edwards because Hamzat Samayev had to pull out from COVID, and
I saw Bilal Muhammad. jumped in.
Yep, that was what I was gonna say next.
Pretty exciting. Oh my bad. I didn't even.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, moving on. Bilal Muhammad, after winning this past Saturday in his fight, is
Salasaremi.
What?
It's from a Nahh song. Salasaremi.
Yeah, well, Bilal Muhammad is stepping in to fight Leon Edwards on the main event of Fight Night on March 13th. Yo, Bilal, if you win this, you shake everything up.
Yeah, if he wins this, I'll be hyped for him.
Hype as fuck. And I love Bilal, dude. He's dope as fuck.
I do like him.
He's entertaining as shit. And now, he's finally getting respect.
I don't really know him,
Yep.
so
He
I gotta look him
grinds
up.
his
I
way.
gotta show you some fights. Yeah.
He's actually really good. He grinds out some wins.
That's
He
what I like to
grinds
see.
them out.
I like to see
Like, he
fighters
puts
get in
in
there and just throw fisticuffs.
He puts in a full training every time. That's why this fight coming up so short notice, it's a little sketchy for him. I hope he.
It's always sketchy. Anytime in short notice is sketchy.
I know.
Anytime. But
like
if,
for him,
hey.
I don't know. I hope he pulls it out.
All right, moving on though.
Odin's breath.
Tomorrow night, Saturday, February 20th, UFC's Fight Night. Curtis Blades versus Derek Lewis.
Yes, sir.
As you know, I gotta be biased because Curtis is my fucking boy. I'll put
know.
up a link for the first interview I did with him here.
Listen.
And a link for the second interview I did with him here. Check it out, guys.
Lewis is gonna win. I believe it.
My problem is I love them both.
I know this is Derek is a fan.
It's gonna be a good fight. It's
I
gonna
love
be.
them both.
It's gonna be a stand up. We're throwing fists.
Wait, so who are
and
you
someone's
going
getting
for?
knocked
you going
out.
For Lewis too?
No, I'm not going for Lewis. I'm going for.
I'm
Blades.
going for Lewis. You know why? Because my balls are hot.
I'm going for Blades because he deserves it more.
He just deserves
He
it.
deserves it more. But I do love Lewis.
My balls are hot.
I am a huge fan of Lewis,
You know?
but I am going for Blades. I think he deserves it more.
Yeah, after the fight, though, remember, me and you, Madden, 1v1. Rosters are very different this time, sir. I'm not happy with my Eagles. I might have to pick the Ravens. I can't pick the Eagles now. But Curtis, me and you, 1v1 after this
Why would
fight.
you go for the Ravens?
They're like the best fucking football team in Madden.
First off,
It's a fact. It's a cheat code.
no.
Yes. Just what?
No.
Speaking of the event tomorrow, 4 fighters
Mañana.
missed weight.
Yeah.
Who?
Four fighters missed weight.
How do you miss weight?
Bro,
What are you doing?
the first fighter was Jared Gordon, missed 4 pounds over the featherweight limit. So featherweight is 145. He
I
weighed
can
in
lose
at
4
149.
pounds on
No.
the toilet.
Not a championship fight. You could weigh in at 146. So he weighed in at 150. That's the first one. Second one was Caitlin Vieira by 2 pounds over the bantamweight limit. So she weighed in at 138. And then
That's at least reasonable.
somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And then Graco Rodriguez over 4.5 pounds over the bantamweight limit. So that's... He weighed in at 150.5. No, bantamweight limit?
Oh, so we're rounding up.
Bantamweight limit, so 140.5.
Let's
Insane.
just round that up.
But to end the fourth person to miss weight, Rafael Alves misses weight by 11.5 pounds.
It's not even the same weight class anymore. Now we're talking.
He missed the next weight class
Yes,
too.
2 weight classes up. Now we're jumping 2 weight classes.
He missed the second weight class too.
Yeah.
Like what?
Did he think the fight was next week?
Yeah, like
he
what
was
is
still
going
playing
on?
weight.
Yeah. He was in between weight classes and didn't know which one he wanted to go
He's
to.
like, oh shit, I thought I was. Whoops.
I thought this was a featherweight fight.
I thought it was a.
And still
featherweight.
missed weight. He thought the fight was 2 weeks from
Listen,
now.
you could have lost 11 pounds by sitting in the sauna. Do what you gotta do.
They do what they do. They lose it quick.
He just broke. Remember last week?
But
you brought it
clearly
up.
he did not care. Because if
Clearly.
you're that far over,
Yeah.
you did not even
I get it if
try.
you're like,
why would you
1
even
or
get on the
2
scale?
You didn't
pounds.
even try. Like, you knew you wasn't gonna make weight.
And it's like, why
He's
would
like, you know
even
what?
get
I'm
on
just
the
gonna.
scale?
He's like, you know what? I'm
Like,
just
you
gonna
should have
show
been
up.
like, hey guys, I'm gonna
Yeah,
miss
like,
weight
hey,
like a
guys.
motherfucker.
He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna show up,
It's not.
and I'm either gonna make it or not. But I knew I'm not.
That's crazy.
11.5 pounds. He just beat. Remember last week you brought up Rumble
Yeah.
fighting at welterweight, and I said he missed weight every time. Rumble had the highest record of missing by 11 pounds. This dude just beat his record by 0.5 pounds. This guy, I think this is the second time he missed weight, but 11.5 pounds. He missed his next weight class over.
I could
that's
lose
crazy.
11
crazy.
pounds in 2 days.
Fuck.
Probably not.
Like, what was he walking around at?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like 180.
If he's fighting at bantamweight, yeah, right? He's
Like
fighting around at
180,
180, 170, 180. Ah. But yeah, so his
He's
fight,
gonna cut down.
his
I'm
fight
still 11
against
pounds over.
Cut them
11
cheeseburgers.
pounds over, bro. So
Stop
his,
eating.
I cut 11 pounds of 11 pounds over.
Yeah.
So his fight against
Stop
Patrick,
eating those fish fillets.
So his fight against Patrick's Sabatini has been scrapped. I don't know why they didn't scrap it the moment he stepped on the scale.
Yeah, before he even stepped on the scale.
Before he even stepped
They
on
said,
the
"Oh,
scale.
you didn't make weight? Yeah, we got to."
But they were actually ready to let him fight still.
They were like, take your shirt off. He was like, my shirt
I don't
is
want
off.
to.
It's like, boy, shave
My
your
shirt
head.
is off.
It's like, shave your fucking head. Take your mask off. Take everything off. But yeah, that fight's scrapped. But yeah, so that was
He's
that.
like, "Do you have your shoes on the scale?" He's like, "No, I'm barefoot."
Completely naked up here. What are you talking about?
But anyways, that is what the fuck happened in sports this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this is Nahh Podcast with your hosts.
Killer Kev.
It's me. Pat.
And Sani Navi. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Since we started doing this What the Fuck Happened in Sports segment, the channel grew over 20 subscribers. So apparently we're doing something right.
Thank you for those who subscribe.
Thank you all. Next up, 200, of course.
You know who you are.
Yeah, so that's what the fuck happened in sports this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next week. See you.
Deuces.